guys, Joe here, the guy who actually has like a brand new room set up. I have like a whole new desk and kind of situation, new computer even. Pretty nice. But I'm not here to talk about, things going on with me. I'm here to, what I'm saying, I'm not here to sorry, I'm gonna redo this. I'm so tired. All right. Three, two, one. Hey guys, Joe here. So I apologies, I'm very tired, but it's Joe here, the guy who has a whole new room set up. Ooh. I got a brand new desk. I got like the L-shaped desk, right? So I got stuff here. I finally moved over to have boss root in here. Finally got that going. Fixed the hole in the wall. So and I'm still trying to work on my setup and the best way to kind of maximize it for recording and everything like that. So I still working on things, trying to make sure because I just got this. Still got just got to finish Friday, so it's Sunday night for me. I've been a little busy this weekend. So I started a new job. I'm no longer on the sleep schedule I was before, so got to try to find time for when I do shoot these. But I'm not here just to talk about all of that. I'm here to talk about the 100th Apex card. Oh my God, 100 of these. It feels like too much. The fact that we've done 100 of these in 4 years feels like proof we've done too much of these. So without further ado, enough talk. Let's just get to the fights. So main event of this 100 Apex card is Carlos Prates versus Neil Magny. We knew the big striker in Carlos Prates trying to take on Neil Magny. Neil Magny's going to want to just grind on him. Of course, that came out. It happened. He was working for it. But after fighting it off at the end of the first round, boom. But once Prates started putting on the pressure on the feet, glancing right hand, just glances him. It's over. Clean KO and face plants him. And this dude is wild. He's so cool to watch fight. All the fighting nerds are now. I remember like Cal Bordayo. I first started covering him. I was like, this guy's really boring, and he started getting just more and more exciting over time. And better grappler, better at this. And it was now he's great. He's so much fun to watch. Um, so now, like I mean, fighting nerds are probably the team of the year, the fight camp of the year. Even they don't even have a belt. Because I really want to see more of these four guys that have kind of broken through in the UFC. Carlos Prates, Mauricio Rufy fights this weekend. Cal Bordaio, I like watching, and Jean Silva. So definitely want to check out more of these guys. It's been awesome, honestly. Uh, so definitely want more of that. Welterweight's kind of fun. I think you could maybe like Jeff Neal, and Carlos Prates sounds really fun, actually. Co-main event was Reiner De Ridder taking on GM3. 1FC, he was a two division champ at 1FC. He was champion at like light heavyweight and middleweight. So he dropped down to middleweight, joins the UFC, and this dude just straight up after he gets a arm triangle choke in round three against GM3, and afterwards he just straight up says, if you're a young fighter looking to get into a promotion, don't go to the UFC or don't go to the UFC, don't go to ONE FC is what he says. He goes horrible. Says like it's hard getting fights left and right. He feels like he wasn't treated great. Um, and it makes it kind of fair, I think, because it seems like they're transitioning away from MMA into like just pure Muay Thai. So sure, why not? I mean, it seems like it because Muay Thai's sick. Let's be honest, Muay Thai's super cool. So, um, man, Reiner De Ridder, man, De Ridder he's a really fun grappler. Zero striking. GM3 was lighting him up on the feet. It was pretty rough to watch. But the rest of the card, Gaston Boyanos getting a unanimous decision over Cortavius Romius. Jillian Robertson, she's doing pretty well at 125 right now. Got a unanimous decision win over Luana Pinheiro, but I still worry about her size disadvantage there because she's coming from 115, going the flyweight, women's flyweight, of course. And I worry about her like size issues. I feel like there's going to be the better she does, she's going to eventually run into the people who can handle that. So some things like that, kind of a little rough. Mansour Abdul Malik got a first round TKO over one of my boys right now, Dusko Todorovic. In his UFC debut, just battered on Todorovic. Denise Gomez beat Carolina Kovalkiewicz, which I'm sure made some people quite upset because Kovalkiewicz is a very fan favorite. Fan favorite, if you catch my drift. Uh, Eliza Zaleski dos Santos just smashed, absolutely smashed on late replacement. Zach Scroggin. Just smashed on him. TKO round one. Poor dude just didn't seem like he was UFC ready. Late replacement, it is what it is. Charles Radke got a TKO over Matthew Semmelsberger. Matthew, the Jedi Semmelsberger, I believe, which is kind of fun. That dude's pretty fun, honestly. But he got TKO'd here. Damon Blackshear, he beat, I said I said Beret. For some reason, I typed that out. But he got a rear naked choke win over Cody Stamann, who I remember Cody Stamann was like a hot prospect. So it's always weird seeing him like losing nowadays, being on undercards nowadays. Wild to me. Trajan Gore got a guillotine choke over Antonio Tricoli. I kind of like Trajan Gore. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if he's boy material necessarily. I don't know if there's anything overly embarrassing about him. But I kind of like him. I don't know what it is. Uh, and finally, Melissa Mullins got a TKO win over Claudia Saicola. Me and Carl just did a preview show. It's out right now. Me and Carl talking about all of the fights for this weekend. Talk about that situation, what we would do in that situation, and it's very good. On top of that, if you're a patron, or if you're interested in joining our Patreon, we shot, of course, INC Uncaged, which is the exclusive content. Like we might post some things on YouTube here and there from exclusive content stuff, but it's exclusive content just for our patrons. And it's me and Carl. We actually had a really cool one. We did it. We mostly do Q&As on it, but we did a really cool one where we actually got to what if we booked UFC one in '93, and I grabbed 8 fighters and kind of pitched what I think who would be some fun things. I have some fun choices in there. If you're a fan of professional wrestling or mathematics, it's a little hint for someone I suggest to be in it. Then maybe you might want to check that one out. Uh, so because it was very fun, kind of coming up with 3 or 8 legitimate people in '93 that could do something like that, who would be in UFC one. And I kept the Gracie. I had two. I ended up doing like 2 jiu-jitsu guys, 2 guys known as strikers. I kept Kin, of course, but maybe some other fun names in there that I won't spoil. It's something you should definitely check out. It was a lot of fun doing it. So definitely check that out because Patreon is the best way to support us. We always try to make it the best bang for your buck because you get exclusive content like INC Engage. You get videos early so you can see all these things coming in early, and of course, you get as a bonus, you get a retro review nomination for me. Something I was working on today, trying to get these pumped out and KO'd for us the best I can. New room, trying to get the recording, everything right. So I'm still working on things, of course, but that's it for me. I'm Joe with the INC. Thank you so much for watching.